Alliance election season has well and truly begun. And now the name may have changed. They're calling it the Federal Front, not the Third Front. But Mamata Banerjee is putting her full political weight behind this concept. Today she called out the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. As sources say, the BJP-JDU marriage in Bihar is now all set for a divorce. Nitish Kumar has asked all MLAs to stay in Patna and cancelled all engagements he has next week. This as LK Advani, back as BJP patriarch, called both Nitish Kumar and Sharad Yadav today, asking them to keep the NDA alliance intact. Symbolically, another powerful Chief Minister, Naveen Patnaik, held a rally in the heart of Delhi today. He's already backed a federal front. But can this ever work, or is it just a mirage in Indian politics?
The Bihar Chief Minister, the most wanted man today. First, Mamata reached out for her new federal alliance.
I gave some appeal through my Facebook that let the non-Congress and non-BJP, the federal front, let be together for the next parliament election. And I already discussed the matter with Naveen Patnaik ji and Nitish Kumar ji.
Next, Advani called Nitish, stressing the need to stay united. Finally, today the Congress made overtures to Nitish Kumar.
So you're open to it? We are open to all secular parties. We've always said that. Now and in the future.
Mamata Banerjee met Nitish Kumar's senior colleague, who had early virtually said the JDU-BJP alliance was over. But a lot depends on Nitish Kumar's next move. Another senior colleague today attacked Narendra Modi, the BJP's new campaign leader, and his role in the 2002 Gujarat riots.
और जो कुछ गुजरात में हुआ, उसके बाद जो है सरदार पटेल जो है नरेंद्र मोदी को उस कुर्सी पर बैठे रहने देते, कान पकड़ करके उठाकर बाहर फेंक देते. इसलिए सरदार पटेल की छवि को कृपया करके दूषित नहीं करें.
But the feeling may not be mutual for the BJP, that's already at pains to defend its own ally, that's openly making overtures to Mamata Banerjee's idea of a federal government or a third front.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो एनडीए को बनाने वाली है, वो चाहेगी कि बिहार में गठबंधन रहे और बिहार के हित में है ये गठबंधन.
But is Mamata Banerjee's plan of a third front or a federal government feasible? She also called Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, but he's keeping his options open.
Well, it's early days yet. Let's hope for the best. We'll see in the future.
The Congress and the BJP believe a third front can't happen.
Third front जो है इस देश में कभी successful नहीं हुआ.
Third front is a distant dream which never will succeed in a country like India.
The current potential third fronters need other parties. They're all in power in states which together have only 103 seats. And between them, they currently hold 52 seats. And with more parties comes the challenge of internal contradictions and a scramble for power. Something that's been the experience in past third front experiments.
Behind me, Mamata Banerjee's office. Like her, other regional parties may be big in their own states, and the combined tally of these regional parties after the elections could throw up a whole new range of permutations and political combinations. But for now, certainly with elections round the corner, it is open season to make new friends and modify old ties. With Ketki Angre in Delhi, in Kolkata, Monideepa Banerjee, NDTV.
Well, joining me now, representatives of the two main parties, the two main alliances, and also two representatives of possibly a third front. Mamata Banerjee's TMC already making it clear what they want. I'm joined by Sukhendu Shekhar Rao of the TMC. I'm also joined by Uday Singh of the BJP MP from Bihar. He's hoping that Nitish, of course, will stay. And I'm also being joined by Abhishek Singhvi of the Congress. And I'll be joined by Sabir Ali of the Janata Dal United, a Rajya Sabha MP. Uday Singh ji, over to you first. Nitish Kumar sending out very clear signals today, more and more voices coming out from his party today criticizing Mr. Modi. Is the alliance in Bihar now virtually over between the BJP and the Janata Dal United?
Sonia, I hope not, but it's both astonishing and satisfying for us to see how rattled people are getting at the name of just Mr. Modi heading the election campaign committee of the BJP. It almost seems that everybody is getting a a complex, I don't know for what reason, that Mr. Modi is going to overshadow the entire political scene. I mean, this is an internal matter of the BJP to announce a person to head the election campaign committee. We have not announced him as the NDA leader, which is the prerogative of the NDA, and therefore all the rhetoric that we are hearing from Patna and from Delhi, from some of the JDU leaders, in language that is really not to be used for senior members of their alliance partners, it is very distressing.
Are you talking
and
specifically
very,
about Shivanand Tiwari
shocking,
and are you talking specifically about Shivanand Tiwari and the allusion he made to Sardar Patel?
I'm talking of Mr. Shivanand Tiwari and the Agriculture Minister in Bihar, Mr. Narendra Singh. They have no business whatsoever to talk in this kind of a language. We have been extremely deferential whenever we address any of their leaders, and that is how it should be in politics, especially amongst alliance partners. After all, they must not forget that they have made no formal announcement. Our desire to keep the coalition going can be seen from the fact that none other than Mr. Lal Krishna Advani today telephoned Mr. Nitish Kumar and Mr. Sharad Yadav, telling them that it is an imperative that we stick together in the NDA to make sure that the UPA is out of power and that the NDA comes and gives this country a much needed stable government. I don't know what their hurry or what their desperation is to behave in the manner that they are.
The hurry can be explained quite simply perhaps by the fact that Nitish Kumar just suffered a defeat in a crucial by-election to Lalu Prasad Yadav, and the worry with minority votes. Abhishek Singhvi coming here, the Congress looking, some would say, for political capital here, looking for crucial support, with Kamal Nath making the point that you all would welcome any secular support, moves already on for a special package to be granted to Bihar. How far will the Congress go to reach out to Nitish Kumar, given that Mamata Banerjee has already made the first move?
Let me make it clear at the outset that the Congress stands or falls on its own good work, and there is certainly absolutely no question of looking for crutches or looking with glee or otherwise looking at other parties. That's point one, and we ultimately will go with our own program. Second, however, if something is thrust upon the nation, whether it's a tragi-comic farce or whatever in the last few days, well then you are bound to have different people in different parties making comments on them. As far as the NDA and the BJP is concerned, to an extent it is an internal matter of theirs. It doesn't matter whether I comment on it or not. But since you asked us, I think 2 or 3 things are very clear. There are 2 kinds of the erstwhile NDA. One is that which cannot stomach Mr. Modi in any leadership form, even within the BJP and certainly not within the NDA. That group would comprise both the Patnaiks and the Nitish Kumars. Another group, the Badals and the Shiv Sena, would accept it. Now, it is for the BJP to work out this contradiction. I think it's very good that somebody in the BJP will be upfront and say, look, we will have Modi at any cost. We'd like the NDA to continue with us, but if they don't, we can't help it. Or the NDA saying that, look, we can't continue with Mr. Modi. Instead of a hypocritical approach, which suggests that, you know, Mr. Modi makes a creeping movement ahead, because today it is very clear, both to the Nitish Kumars and the Patnaiks and a few others, that this is the first step to Mr. Modi's anointment.
Though of course,
and they are therefore consistent with their past practice and statements. They are simply repeating their apprehension.